Good morning, children. Welcome back to Zoology online class. Last section we have discussed about vector-borne diseases. Have you remember, children? Did you learn what are vector-borne diseases? The diseases transmitted by vectors. Diseases transmitted by vectors. Vectors means agents or carriers. Agents or carriers, such as animals and insects. Animals and insects. Can you tell me what are the diseases spread by insects? Malaria, dengue, chikungunya, filaria. Malaria, dengue, chikungunya, filaria. Okay. Malaria, already we have studied. Which is the casualty organism of malaria? Female, Anopheles mosquito is the transmitter. Yes? Casualty organism, what is that? Plasmodium. Casualty organism, Plasmodium. Okay. Malaria. Casualty organism, Plasmodium. Transmitter, female, Anopheles mosquito. Okay, so the casualty organism is Plasmodium. The transmitter is female Anopheles mosquito. Clear? Four species of Plasmodium are there. What are they? Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum. Clear? Okay. Today we are going to learn about the remaining vector-borne diseases. Remaining vector-borne diseases. Chikungunya. Chikungunya. Okay. It is caused by virus. Chikungunya is caused by virus. It is transmitted by bite of infected Aedes aegypti mosquito. Infected Aedes mosquito. It is transmitted by which mosquito? Aedes aegypti. Mosquito Aedes aegypti. Caused by virus. Chikungunya caused by virus. Incubation period. What is incubation period? The interval between infection and first appearance of disease. Incubation period is 2 to 12 days. Okay. What is incubation period? The interval between infection and first appearance of disease is called incubation period. Here the incubation period is 2 to 12 days. Incubation period is 2 to 12 days. Okay. Now we can see symptoms. So symptoms: fever, headache, vomiting, nausea, and difficulty in walking. The person feels difficulty to walk. Clear? Fever, headache, vomiting, nausea, or pain in joints, and difficulty in walking. Clear, children? Okay, once again, chikungunya is caused by virus transmitted by mosquito Aedes aegypti. Incubation period 2 to 12 days. Incubation period 2 to 12 days. Symptoms: fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, or pain in joints, as well as difficulty in walking. Okay. Then how to prevent it? Okay. Hand roll measures. So paracetamol should take. You should take paracetamol as well as to take rest. Here, children. So paracetamol reduce the pain as well as fever, and after that we have to take complete rest. Okay. Second one. Dengue. So all known as break-bone fever. Also known as break-bone fever. Why the name was given? Do you know, children? Often getting pain in the joints. Okay. So here, caused by virus. Caused by virus. Transmitted by, here also the same mosquito, Aedes mosquito. Aedes aegypti. Okay, transmitted by the mosquito, Aedes aegypti. Incubation period, here 5 to 6 days. Incubation period, 5 to 6 days. Okay, then symptoms, headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, pain in joints, and here one different symptom, the person difficulty in breathing. Okay, so cannot able to breathe properly. Clear it? And one more symptom, that is the blood platelet count are low. Blood platelets count are low. We can identify based on blood platelets the person is affected by dengue or other diseases. If platelets are low, we can prove it the person is affected by dengue. Okay. In chikungunya, the person feels difficult to walk. Here feels breathing problem as well as blood count is low. Okay, children. Next, filaria. Disease filaria. Okay. It is caused by nematode, a worm. Okay. Wuchereria bancrafti. Wuchereria bancrafti. It is caused by Wuchereria bancrafti. Okay. So this is a worm, nematode, and transmitted by Culex mosquito. Transmitted by Culex mosquito. Okay. Here the incubation period is 8 to 16 months. 8 to 16 months. Okay. So it is caused by worm, Wuchereria bancrafti, and transmitted by Culex mosquito. The incubation period is 8 to 16 days. Clear, children? Okay. Then symptoms. Here the adult worms are lives in lymphatic system of man. Adult worms are lives in lymphatic system of man. So what happens? The lymphatic system inflammation occur. That is solely occurs in lymph nodes. Solely occurs in lymph nodes. Okay. So especially the symptom is elephantiasis. Okay. The symptom is elephantiasis. That is inflammation in scrotum, arms and legs. Have you seen, children, the person affected by elephantiasis? Yes? Okay. So inflammation solely occurs in legs, arms as well as scrotum region. Okay. The reason is the nematode worms lives in lymphatic system of man. Okay. It leads to solely occurs in the lymph node. That's why elephantiasis as well as fever, pain occurs in the legs, arms as well as scrotum region. Clear? So what are the diseases transmitted by insects? Malaria, chikungunya, dengue, filaria. Malaria, chikungunya, dengue, filaria. These are all the diseases transmitted by insects. Okay. First one, Castioorganism, Plasmodium. Castioorganism, Plasmodium. Second one, chikungunya Castioorganism virus. Third one, dengue Castioorganism virus. Filaria Castioorganism worm, that is nematode. Wuchereria bancrafti, that's a worm. It causes a disease and transmitted by the mosquito, Culex mosquito. Transmitted by the mosquito, Culex mosquito. Okay. So that means infected person to healthy person, it carries the disease and spread to a healthy person. Clear, children? Okay. So these all the diseases are spread by mosquitoes. Here mosquito, here mosquito, here mosquito. Yes? The first one, female Anopheles mosquito. Second and third, Aedes aegypti mosquito. And the last one, Culex mosquito. So, how to control mosquitoes or how to prevent mosquitoes. Okay, now we can see one by one. We should avoid biting of mosquitoes. We should use mosquito nets, mosquito ointments, mosquito screens and mosquito repellents. Okay, to avoid bites of mosquitoes, what are the things we should use? Mosquito nets, mosquito ointments, mosquito screens as well as mosquito repellents. Okay, second thing, we should cover the drainages. That means the drainage as well as stagnant water is a breeding ground for mosquito. So we should avoid drainages. Third point, we should cover the open places. That means water wherever available. So water tanks, ponds, flower pots as well as tires. Okay, we should avoid uncovering water facilities. That is water tanks, water ponds, flower pots as well as tires. Okay, third point, we should kill the larvae by applying oil. We should kill the larvae as well as we should kill the adult mosquitoes by applying insecticides. We should kill the adult mosquitoes by applying insecticides. And last point, we should apply eucalyptus oil in the exposed skin area. That means we should apply eucalyptus oil to our body, then we can prevent the mosquito biting. Clear it? So once again, first what you have to do, we should use mosquito nets, mosquito ointments, mosquito screens as well as mosquito repellents. Second, what we have to do, we have to avoid drainages because stagnant water is a breeding ground for mosquitoes. So we should avoid drainages as well as we have to cover it. Okay, close it. Third point, we have to avoid uncovering water facilities. That means water tanks, so flower pots, tires. Okay. And fourth point, we have to kill the mosquito larvae by applying oil and kill the adult mosquitoes by applying insecticides. And last point, we should apply eucalyptus oil in the exposed skin area. These are all the ways, if you are following, we can prevent the mosquito population. Clear, children? Understand? I hope all understood. Okay. Now, so if for quarterly exam, we have to, I have given 2 lessons. Okay. Lesson 20, organ systems in animals. Lesson 21, nutrition and health. Okay. In that lesson 20, so we didn't mark some questions. Okay. Now you mark it. Take your book. Turn page number 245. Turn page number 245. Roman letter 6. Roman letter 6. Question number 1. Roman letter 6. Question number 1. How is the small intestine designed to absorb digested food? How is the small intestine designed to absorb digested food? Answer. Turn page number 237. Page number 237. First paragraph, see. It contains, there you write it, the small intestine contains. Small intestine contains. It strike out and write it. Small intestine contains minute finger-like projections called villi. Absorption of food takes place. They are approximately 4 billion in number. Internally, each villus contains fine blood capillaries and lacteal tubes. The next 2 line also. The small intestine serves both for digestion and absorption. Did you mark? Okay. Next question. Why do we sweat? Why do we sweat? Answer. Page number 239. Page number 239. See right side. Skin paragraph, below paragraph, see. Skin under, below. the human body functions from that to till gets evaporated. The human body functions from that to till gets evaporated. Clear? Third question already we have marked. Then fourth question. What is maturation? What is maturation? Page number 241. Page number 241. First paragraph, it starts from second line. First paragraph, it starts from second line. When the urinary bladder is full, the urine is expelled out through the urethra. This process is called maturation. Clear? Next, question number 5. Question number 5. Name the types of teeth present in an adult human being. Name the types of teeth present in an adult human being. Mention the functions of each. Answer, page number 235. Page number 235. The table column C. Types of teeth and their functions. The table column fully. Page number 235. The table column fully. Next question. Question number 6. Explain the structure of nephron. Explain the structure of nephron. Answer, turn page number 240. Page number 240. Structure of nephron, paragraph C. Till urethra. It starts from each kidney consists of from that to till urethra. Then diagram also. Diagram, page number 241. Page number 241. Structure of nephron. Structure of nephron. Clear? Next, Roman letter 7. Answer in detail. Roman letter 7. Answer in detail. First question. Describe the alimentary canal of man. Describe the alimentary canal of man. Answer, page number 235. Page number 235. Structure of alimentary canal C. Structure of alimentary canal. Children, it's a detailed question, 7 marks. So what you have to do? First you have to learn structure of alimentary canal in that parts of the alimentary canal. Okay. After that, based on parts, you have to write 2 lines in your own. Okay. Read the book thoroughly and write it. Okay. Then it is easy for you. Okay. Mark it. Page number 235. Structure of alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a muscular coiled structure. From there to turn page number 238. Page number 238. Defecation. Ejection or defecation. Page number 238. Ejection or defecation. So 2 more questions already studied from here. That also you can add it. Okay. Next. Question number 2. Roman letter 7. Question number 2. Explain the structure of kidney and the steps involved in the formation of urine. Explain the structure of kidney and the steps involved in the formation of urine. Answer, turn page number 239. Turn page number 239. See kidneys, paragraph C. Kidneys are bean-shaped. From that to kidneys are bean-shaped organ. From that to next page, maturation. That means urethra, till urethra paragraph. Maturation. And including diagram also. Including diagram. Next, same page, page number 240. Mechanism of urine formation. Mechanism of urine formation. The process of urine formation. From that to the process of urine formation from that to till next page, urine per day. Next page, a healthy person excretes 1 to 2 liters of urine per day. So important, you make a diagram and from there you learn it. Clear it, children? Thank you, children.